Hello, Wilmot friends, and Deng here for another episode of Bingo Boffin. When we last left off, we had sort of lost Bingo, and by lost I mean he got scared off by a Nazgul. But you know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. But this is, of course, episode 42. That was horrible. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on into things.
We need to find where Tanglemane and Bingo have fled.
In order to do that, we should return to the place where we were attacked by that LOTRO creature. If I can examine the soil at that location, I should be able to pick up the trail. Let us go at once to the southeast. If I remember correctly, the spot was in the Broadacres, just southwest of the overrun settlement of Bad Haridim. We will find them before you know it. Set aside your worry. Well, I'm not worried, don't worry. I am not worried even 0%. There is no part of me that is worried. Because, quite honestly, I just don't care anymore. But, hopefully that will turn around. I mean, last week's episode was good, but it's just... we've had so many times when it's been, like, either completely meaningless adventures that are seemingly unrelated, although I think that they will tie in later, or we've already had Bingo be separated from the party, so this feels kind of just a rehash of what has already happened, and so I'm just not, I don't care, to be completely honest. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, really awesome story last week, but I don't care about Bingo. You have arrived at Brockbridge and should now find Herefa. That is maybe not the right quest. I honestly don't know. Horse in a haystack. Return to the Nazgul attack. Yeah, I don't think that was the correct one. That's what I get for not removing these quests. Okay, yeah, it's off in this direction. Well, I'm glad that we scouted that. That was great. Alright, let's go on off over to the other location. Yeah, return to the location of the Nazgul attack in the Broadacres. But man, beautiful skies. Absolutely beautiful. I have always loved the mountains in Rohan. It really adds to the scale of Western Rohan to make it feel like it's a much more interesting location than it probably actually is. And so it just adds a nice level of diversity that wasn't there in Eastern Rohan, and it wasn't missed in Eastern Rohan because we hadn't started to grow tired of things, and so was just a nice way to diversify things, provided by Tolkien, of course. The ground is blackened and smoking where you encountered the Nazgul.
I see nothing yet, but I will continue my search.
You should study the ground for pony tracks as well, Deng Song. Tanglemane may have left some clue where he is born. Bingo. Yeah, so she can't check for the pony tracks. It has to be us, of course. Alright. Where are they? Hey, look, pony tracks. How in the world does the Ronin not see this? You find a number of pony-sized tracks leading to the west. Well, that's great. I'm trying to be more positive. I really am. I promise, but it's tough. Because I just feel like that this is just a gimmicky thing that's going on right now. I'm probably going to regret feeling that way because it's probably going to be super duper awesome, but that's just the way I feel right now. Alright, here we go. A familiar looking man calls out a greeting as you approach.
I might have seen a pony hurrying west, but I paid it little mind.
Hello there, minstrel. It seems as if it was only yesterday when I met you in the snowy reaches of Wildemore. or at least last week. But the business there was poor. I am bringing my wares south in search of a more eager market. I made for the Gap of Rohan. You are welcome to tag along, if you like. No, it's your loss then. I wish you well on your way, but I really must be finding some customers for my marvelous wares, and there are none to be found here. A pony? I may have seen a pony hurrying to the west, but I did not pay much mind of it. Now, good day to you, minstrel.
So we just happened to run across him so that he happens to give us a clue about the bingo that just happened to go missing. Although I do like the reason for the Nazgul coming in. That was a good idea, but still, they just kind of...
There are a few tracks here, but they are indistinct.
I believe Tangomane carried bingo that way. Alright, if you believe, then we'll just make it fact and go that way. Okay. And don't get me wrong, in no way going against any belief or anything like that. But this is very hunch. Very much so hunchy. Alright. We are going to search to the northwest for more tracks. Do we have to... Okay, even though that you're already here looking at it, we're going to check them ourselves too. The tracks are confused muddle, but Willem runs up the slope and towards the southwest village. Well, if William... I mean, I trust Willem actually more than the Beorning. How sad is that? Alright. Bingo better be in this village. I'm still not convinced Bingo's Bingo. Might have been traded out for another Bingo. The whole memory thing. I don't know. Alright, so I'm just kidding there. But man, would that be crazy if Bingo wasn't actually Bingo. But just some shapeshifter craziness. Look at that sun. I love that. Alright. How far is it this village? Ah, yeah, this is the one that's way forever away. That's right. Let's go ahead and open up our silver. Massive pile of copper scraps. Now, how do you open up a silver present to get copper scraps? And wouldn't the silver present be more valuable than the copper? Just saying. You should be able to sell the present. At least the packaging of the present, which is apparently silver. Alright, we are nearly to the village. The village we shall pillage. What? Just kidding. Kind of. If Bingo's not here, we might pillage the village. Alright, let's go ahead and get the stable master.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Fantastic. That's great, buddy. Alright, let's make our way along here. Hey! Look at that. Dingleman stands beneath a canopy filled with heavy apples, munching contently. Of course.
Oh, am I glad to see you. I am also very proud of Willem Whisker.
What a good boy, and a good tracker. You could teach Egwilf a thing or two about finding the lost, couldn't you, William Whisker?
Bingo laughs happily, but then a shadow passes over his face.
That was a very scary creature, Deng Song. I have never seen anything like it. It was good of Tangomane to carry me away as quickly as he did. I am glad you escaped from that aberration unharmed as well. I hope we do not run into any more of those things. I used to be frightened of horses, but not any more if there are terrible winged creatures like that thing in the world. It is hard to believe.
Alright, next week, Thoughts of Home, recommended level 93. Thank goodness. Just a 1-level hike. That's so nice. Thank you, Mate of Lions. My hat's off to you. Alright. Thoughts of Home. I really hope that it just doesn't turn into just a homesick thing. Or even worse, we find out that this whole thing was a dream and we leveled however many levels for no reason at all. That would be horrible. But I am glad that it's only 93 next week. So anyway, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this week's bingo. I feel like it was just kind of a finding bingo. I mean, that's exactly what it was. Just finding bingo again. Let me know, especially if you're not annoyed by what's going on, and if you're enjoying it. I really do want to know, because you know, it's good to have multiple opinions, and that is always great to have. And I really do mean that. So I really enjoy this village. It's pretty cool. It's got such a nice view over everything. Especially Martin. I remember the first time that you look over and see just the sheer devastation that is just unbelievable when you see this whole town that has just been completely destroyed. It's just almost unbelievable. Because we haven't seen anything on that scale that's been just completely destroyed before. And it's really crazy to see just the sheer path of destruction that Isengard really does have. Just my 2 cents. What is that guy doing? He's up in the tree? Oh yeah, I think he's like the sap collector or something like that. I honestly don't remember, it's been a long time. Or he's building something up there. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of this week's quest, and hopefully things will get to be more interesting and start to kind of come to cohesion and maybe make sense. I know I'm asking for a lot, but you know, who knows, it might. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching this week, and I will see you again next week for more Bingo Boffin. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below. And if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.